absolutely, completely divine. Also, if you've got a lemon tree, do loads of these and give them away as gifts. And that's it for today. Enjoy. Right now in my neighbourhood, there's literally a proliferation, say that 3 times after origin, of lemons everywhere. And we don't have a lemon tree that's old enough, so I stole some lemons. Well, I sort of asked permission, kind of. Because the one thing that's wonderful to make, other than lemonade, is preserved lemons. And why? Because you can never bloody find them in the stores. And if you want to make, if you're an Ottolenghi fan, or you're a Moroccan food fan, you really do need preserved lemons. And they are completely fabulous, and I'm still on my 4 ingredient moments. I'm so proud I could die. Okay, here are the Cape lemons, but you can use any old lemon really. I'm going to take some really bog standard, absolutely ordinary coarse salt, the kosher coarse salt. I'm not sure about the kosher part, but anyway, the point is that's what it's called. Just sort of have a layer at the bottom. I've sterilized my jar. You can do it in the oven, you can boil them, you can microwave them, whatever you like. And then, now, the thing about preserved lemon is at the end of the day, it takes a couple of months, or 6 weeks or so. You don't actually use the flesh, you use the peel. So wash your lemons well, and then start to push your lemons into your jar. Now what you've got to do is you've got to punch them, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to release the juice. That's going to kind of be with the salt and the lemons and the juice. That's what kind of preserves it. This one I think we go into quarters. So actually I prefer these thick lemons than the sort of thin-skinned ones, back in a jiffy, because actually they've got more of the skin that we sort of need. You toss some more salt in. The stage, a couple of bay leaves I toss in. Now this part is up to you. I simply use bay leaves and peppercorns, not too many of either, because that way I can kind of use these lemons for just about anything. You don't want to get sort of stuck on a flavour like allspice people use, but it gives you a very particular flavour, so I don't really bother with that. Bay leaves, salt and pepper. I mean, you know, half the Mediterranean forged their cuisine on those. They can't be too far up. Push down as you go, and just push hard. More salt. See, now we've got to get, if there isn't enough juice, I'm just going to squeeze some juice in. It doesn't really have to fill up the jar, but you do kind of need to know that the juice is coming out. Let me get, oh, see, these ones are juicy. I'm just going to squeeze that in. Lovely. Okay. You could do the same things with limes, but it gets a bit expensive, and I don't think they make the same sort of deliciousness. Are you sneaking in, my boy? Yeah. Okay. All right, a bit more salt. And then I'm just going to take... Can you help me with anything? You know what? It's such a simple recipe, my boy, that I'm actually kind of done. How silly is that? You came just a little bit too late. So, Mark, look here. I'm just squeezing the lemon juice on top. Don't worry about the pips. And you must not fill the jar entirely, because what you don't want to happen is
Start a fire.
No, you're not going to start a fire. Is you don't want to corrode, you know, with the salt and the lemon juice. So that's it. Screw them on. You're going to leave them for about 6 weeks, 2 months, so just forget they're around. And then when they're finally ready, you pull the peel, you cut the peel, don't use the pith. Other way around. Don't use the flesh, use the peel, and then stir it into couscous, use it to stuff chicken. Absolutely, completely divine. Also, if you've got a lemon tree, do loads of these and give them away as gifts. And that's it for today. Enjoy.